a production of the Mesa Chamber of Commerce. Visit us at mesachamber.org.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Bob Nelson with the Mesa Chamber of Commerce. I am the Director of Communications here at the Chamber, and you have found yourself in today's Zoom for member orientation. So I'm going to go ahead and get us kicked off here with a very nice presentation. And I'm going to start that presentation with a word from our sponsor. So Eric Reber is today joining us from SpeedPro Mesa-Gilbert. Welcome, Eric Reber. If you want to take a minute and tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. Welcome, everybody. So my name is Eric Reber. I own a company called SpeedPro Mesa-Gilbert. We do large format graphic printing and signage. We do everything from vehicle graphics, vehicle wraps, all the way through up to exterior, interior signage. And finally, we're starting to get back into the trade show and events area, which has been kind of stagnant for the last year and a half here. But it's good to see the events coming up around town, and we're seeing some outdoor type stuff, and then hopefully shortly we'll start seeing some more interior stuff as well. But as today's sponsor, I just wanted to welcome you to the meeting, and I think one of the reasons that I sponsored this was I think really because of the importance of and the value that you'll get out of this. I would suggest if you're new to the chamber that you probably, or you've been a part of the chamber for a while, try to attend one of these at least, maybe every quarter or so, because the reason I say that is Bob's going to go over all the different events and things that the chamber is currently doing now and give you an idea of what benefits that you can take advantage of. Those are changing constantly because of our environment, because of what's going on in the business world. And kind of what us as members are basically asking the chamber for. And so they put together programs that are helpful and benefiting us as business owners. So, each time that I come on here, I'm typically hearing something new that I didn't even know about or hadn't heard about. And so it's a great way to, again, keep reviewing and understanding what benefits that you have out there and being able to participate in those specific programs. So thanks for coming, and back to you, Bob / Sally.
Thanks. Thanks, Eric. So real quick, let's just do a round robin because obviously this orientation starts with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to call you out, ask you to introduce yourself, the name of your business. And if you've got a real cool, quick tagline, tell us what the little tagline is. So Sean, you've been with me most of the morning, so I'll let you start.
Hello, my name is Sean Snowday, and I have marketing agency, Tea Leaf Marketing. I'm an Infusionsoft partner going on 10 years. I'm a partner with Digital Marketer. We have the largest event here in San Diego called Traffic and Conversions, over 6,000 small businesses every year. And I'll be moving out there soon and look forward to meeting all of you. I'll be out there in the next couple months.
Cool.
And I do marketing. My tagline used to be, we don't sell hope, we fulfill it. And now it is, we help you follow up with 80% of your lost leads so you can make more money and have peace of mind.
Cool. Well, welcome, Sean. Thank you for joining us today.
Made that up.
And Mindy?
Good morning. My name is Mindy Hall. I work for Tanya Lucan CPA, but I do HR services. So if anybody needs help hiring or doing handbooks or any of that kind of stuff, that's training your team members or new hires, anything like that. I'm here for you, and I love everything I've seen in the meetings that I've attended for the chamber. So thank you all, and I look forward to experiencing this. Thank you.
Cool. Maury?
Sorry about that. Hello, my name is Maureen Howard, and my business is Vision Junkie. It is a slow fashion designer brand specializing in low waste construction and ethical sourced fabrics.
Well, good morning. Thank you for joining us, Maureen. Opal.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So I work for Preceptor Point, and we connect nurse practitioner students with preceptors so that they can fulfill their clinical rotations, and we help them graduate. So our tagline, I guess, would be making connections without the stress.
Cool. Well, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank
Michael.
you.
Sorry, caught me off guard there. Michael Kennard, I'm with the Arizona, or actually the East Valley Veterans Parade Association. I'm the vice president. Been doing this a couple of years. Just trying to learn what's going on in downtown Mesa. I've lived here several times, but most recently I've been here about 5 years. So we're just really trying to work with the veterans and put on a nice show for them in downtown Mesa, and have really appreciated the support of the Chamber of Commerce and many other folks in downtown Mesa. So thank you.
Cool. Well, welcome, Michael. George?
Hi, good morning. My name is George or Jorge, either one. I am owner operator of Cactus Chem-Dry. I'm a new franchisee of Chem-Dry, and I'm currently equipped to do carpet, upholstery, and wood floor cleaning based out of Mesa.
Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Janice?
Hi, good morning. I'm Janice Rice. I've been a member of the chamber with one company, Game Consulting, for I think over a year now. I'm not very active, and so I'm trying to see what's going on. I also have another business, and that business is AJ Lending, and I do commercial lending for small businesses. So I really love learning about all the small businesses. That's like my passion. So I do small business bookkeeping with Your Accounting Made Easy. And then because of my connections and knowing all of these lenders and COVID, it brought me into the commercial lending realm because everybody kind of needed money this last year. So I helped a lot of people with the Paycheck Protection Program and navigating all of the finance stuff. So I'm here just getting to know everyone and seeing what is going on in Mesa. So thanks for having me. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us. Melissa Forrester.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Melissa Forrester. I work at United Food Bank. So we are working with the community to make sure that we are feeding everyone and no one is going to bed hungry in our community. So, and I am a proud chamber ambassador, which is an awesome group, and all of y'all should have one. And then I'm also in the Superstition Springs Leads group. So, and for United Food Bank, we are #WeFeedAZ.
Kabam. Well, thank you for joining us this morning. Greg Mattern. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm good.
Greg Mattern with Finance of America. I'm a residential commercial lender. I'm also in the Superstition Springs Leads group. I specialize in first-time home buyers and down payment assistance. I can do loans anywhere from $50,000 up to about $5 million. My tagline is, if you need a loan, don't feel alone. Call Greg Mattern with Finance of America.
So clever. So clever. Kevin DeRosa.
Morning, Bob. Hi, everybody. I'm Kevin DeRosa with Advanced Champion Supply. We are a local family-owned business, and we are a proud Mesa Chamber member for over 40 years. And as like Melissa and Eric, I serve as an ambassador.
And a very good one at that. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you.
Chris Lofgreen, sir.
I made it. Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Lofgreen. I'm with Lofgreen's Office Products. We're an office supply dealer that's been in Mesa here for 75 years, and we take care of businesses.
Well, isn't that great? How convenient. Rochelle.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Crespo. I'm the program director for the Mesa Veterans Resource Center, and our tagline is serving all who served, one team, one fight. And I'm also the program lead for the Mesa United Way United Teen Advisory Council, which is a group of teams that focus on mental health awareness and suicide prevention. And that tagline is share hope.
Well, welcome today. Good to see you. Opal.
Oh, did we already do me?
Nope, you're up.
Oh, okay. So
I already do you. I did already do you, didn't I? You You slipped around. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
That's okay. Rachel. Or Rachel's iPhone.
Hey, good morning. I'm Rachel Novak, VP Business Development for Quicker Loans. My husband and I started this company about a year ago. We are a residential mortgage broker, family owned, local here in Mesa. And we don't have a tagline, but we do service local clients here. That's really our passion is Mesa. And yeah, so glad to be part of the chamber.
Cool. Well, thank you for joining us. Jess. And okay, we'll go to Jen. Oh, nope, just came on. There you go.
Hi, my name is Jesse. I'm from Horizon Thrift in Mesa. We are a for-profit thrift store. However, when donating with us, a portion of your donation goes to a charity of your choosing. We don't have a tagline, but we offer tag-on designer branded clothing at thrift prices, as well as liquidation mattresses and bedding. So we just kind of do thrift a little differently in having some new items and some donated items that we purchase.
Cool. Well, welcome today. And Taryn?
Thank you.
We'll give Taryn just a second here. All right. We'll come back to you, Taryn, if you jump in a minute. Show's note taker. And we'll give Show's note taker just a moment. And no. Okay, we'll come back to you, Nikki. Wait, did I get Nikki already?
No, I'm here.
Okay, good deal.
Good morning, everyone. I am Nikki Shaw. I have a full service insurance and investments agency with Farm Bureau Financial Services. My office is located in Mesa, and although I'm not new to the chamber, I am new to the Mesa Chamber. So just wanted to hop on this morning. Colleen Geary is actually my representative who will be engaging with the Mesa Chamber, but again, just wanted to hop on and hear about all the great things that the Mesa Chamber is doing. And our tagline is, "It's your future, let's protect it."
Cool. Well, thank you, Nikki, for joining us today. And Pauline?
All right, let's see if my internet works. Can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you.
Cutting out with everyone. So I'm with Devoted Healthcare Medicare Advantage Plan, and I'm a licensed Medicare sales agent here in Mesa-Gilbert, Chandler. And so I was excited to join the chamber to get my name and my business out there. We at Devoted Healthcare, our tagline is treating our members like family and making healthcare easier. So that's what I'm all about, and I do good assessments with my Medicare members and take care of them very well. So look forward to working with everybody.
Well, welcome, Pauline. Thanks for joining us today. And certainly not least, if I missed you, by the way, use the little hand icon so I can figure out where you are. But Mark, if you want to go ahead and round us out here.
Unmute. Are you talking with Mark O'Brien?
Excellent. Yes, Mark O'Brien, introduce yourself to us.
Okay, great. So I missed the first little bit, but my name is Mark O'Brien. I am a licensed electrical contractor. My office is in Mesa. I live in Mesa. I've lived in Mesa since 1970-ish. Today is last day of school for Mesa Public Schools. I assume it's graduation day. I'm a Mesa High School graduate. All about Mesa, rah, rah, rah. I really do like Mesa. I've lived in multiple different houses. We do electrical service and repair for businesses all over the valley, but in a perfect world, I would crank that on down to where I and we did not drive so much and we stayed in Mesa. Wouldn't it be neat to be able to just speak out to the universe and say, give me enough business in Mesa that I don't have to go?
There's a lot of electricity in Mesa, Mark.
Yeah, there is. Anyhow, that's me.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. I do not see any little hands, so I'm going to carry forward. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot my partner in crime.
I think I forgot
Susan
Judge
Teichman.
Dickman. Wait, I forgot Jen Dickman.
Oh, Jen?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, Jen.
That's okay. Hi, good morning. My name is Jen Dickman. I'm a realtor here in Mesa with Keller Williams, Arizona Realty. Happy to be here. And really what I'm just passionate about is helping advise my friends, family, and neighbors on buying, selling, and investing in real estate. So thanks for having me.
Thanks, Jen. Appreciate you being here today. And I do not see anybody else. So Susan, if you want to throw a quick intro out.
I'm Susan Tegman, Director of Membership Sales for the Mesa Chamber, and I want to welcome everybody as well as our new members. And it's nice to meet all the new members that I've been talking to. Put a name to a face.
Yay!
So welcome.
Okay, and I don't see any more hands. Susan, you see anybody? I think we're good. All right, let's rock and roll. So we do have a lot going on. So I am going to figure out where my meeting went. Where did my PowerPoint go? So we're gonna move my PowerPoint over here, and then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna share, and then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and then you're gonna see it, and it's gonna be glorious. Okay, so I'm gonna real quick start with the mission of the chamber. So the mission of the chamber is we exist to improve, promote, and advocate for business in Mesa. It's pretty simple. I mean, we're here to help you guys do better, because if you do better, then everyone elevates. Our vision is that we want to be the recognized resource and celebrated leader for the Mesa business community. So that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be in the same vein as what you might consider a traditional chamber of commerce to be. And I think you'll see as we go through this presentation, a lot of areas where that is different. So shift myself over to here. Is everybody good? Can you see my presentation okay? Okay, good deal. So there's Eric. That's what we were going to do. We've done that. Now we're on to the 4 elements of making the most of your chamber membership. So your chamber membership is made of 4 important elements, and each of those elements has a critical role. So the first element is understanding your benefits. The more you know, the better the decisions you can make about how to maximize your journey with your chamber. And that's what this meeting is designed to sort of launch for you. The second element is making a plan. Once you understand what's available to you, the ability to kind of decide how you want to engage with your chamber membership is critical. So that's going to be the role that Linda Haskell, our Director of Membership Services, is going to help you guide you through. And it's also the role that our ambassadors serve with you, is to help guide you through that engagement piece of your membership. The third piece is the follow-through piece, right? So once you kind of know what you can do, and then you know what you want to do, then it really just becomes a matter of execution. And so that, as much as we would like to say we can do, we really can't. That's the part where you guys kind of come to us and say, hey, these are the things I want to do, and I'm doing them, right? The fourth one is probably the most important one, and this is the one that comes into play for a lot of members, especially as they reach their milestone, their renewal point, is adapting to change. When you first join the chamber, you kind of have a feeling for maybe what you want to accomplish with your chamber membership. That's going to change over time, and what you may need to accomplish a year from now is going to possibly be totally different from what you need to accomplish today.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Hey, just real quick, can you switch that to where we can just see the one
Yeah,
slide?
I am trying.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. But the challenge is, for some reason, it's not giving me my other monitor as an option to share to.
Got it.
So hang on. Let me see if I can do it that way. There we go. Is that better?
Looks great. Good.
Okay. There we go. So once we do that, then it really becomes about your ability to adapt and change what you want to get out of your chamber membership to what it is that you want to accomplish. So that's where the communication piece is key. And we'll talk about that when we talk about the ambassadors, and we'll talk about that a little bit when we talk about some of the ways to engage. Don't hesitate to reach out to us and say, hey, I need something different. You know, what I told you guys at the beginning I needed isn't really what I need now. Let's reformulate, let's refigure out a plan. So that's kind of that last piece. And let's look at your support. I don't know if it seems kind of small on my screen, but if you can't read it, I'll read it out to you. But there are two kind of really big groups of people that want you to succeed. One is your ambassadors. So you heard Melissa Forrester say and Kevin DeRosa say that they were chamber ambassadors. So I'm going to actually let Melissa, just for a minute, real quick, talk about the value of being an ambassador and how ambassadors help our members. And I totally threw her on the spot, so she didn't even know she was going to talk.
Yeah, I was ready for this, sure. Yeah, being an ambassador is absolutely amazing. We get to meet all of the new chamber members, which is super awesome. And for the new members, it's just kind of, being the new guy in the room is sometimes challenging for people. And so it's fun for us to be able to get to know you, get to know your business, help you maneuver through and see all the benefits that the chamber offers, since we've been there, done that. And then as we open up to in-person meetings, introducing you around and helping your business grow and just being there for any questions that you may have. You have questions now, but 6 months from now, you may have different questions. And so we're just always there, phone call or email away to help out with anything we can.
So you, every member is assigned an ambassador. So whether you've been with us for 1 year or 10 years or 20 years, you should have a chamber ambassador assigned. So if you need to connect with that ambassador, don't hesitate to reach out to us and say, hey, can you connect me with my ambassador? And we will make sure to make that happen. Selecting our ambassadors is very important to us because we want people that are outgoing and people that are in it for your success as much as anything else. So I know that is a very core thing for Melissa. She's always talking about that with us. So definitely utilize your ambassador as a tool in your chamber toolbox. So, and then of course, the staff itself. So I've put the list there. I'm not going to go through the list. I will draw your attention that we have added a couple of new staff members recently. So for those of you that are tenured, we wanted to take this opportunity to welcome Sherry Eklund. She is our new director of events and programs. And then Craig Henry has joined us as a chairman emeritus. So Craig used to be a chairman of the board at one point. And so he serves kind of in a support, like auxiliary to Susan kind of capacity. So Melissa, did you have a question? No, you just wanted to throw a hand up. Okay.
It was clapping.
Oh, is that what that was? I thought that was the little hand. All right. Chamber benefits, sort of automatic benefits. So your chamber benefits happen in sort of two capacities. And this one is the important one that not a lot of people remember or recognize. And they're the benefits that are happening on your behalf while you are running your business. So one of the challenges that we face when it's time for people to renew is we engage them and we say, hey, is there a reason that you may not want to renew? And they say, well, I don't feel like I got anything out of my chamber membership. So one of the areas that we really want to make sure that we communicate well are the things that are happening on your behalf. Even if you're too busy to engage actively with your chamber membership, there's still a lot happening for you. One is your digital directory listing. It's like a mini web page in the chamber website for you. Our website's accessed over 10,000 times a month each year. That's a focused demographic of people looking for Mesa-based businesses. That means that your business is getting exposed to a very sort of concentrated audience over the course of the year, a very important element. The other piece of that is that Google considers chambers a very important resource because they're sort of de facto official, not quite government entities because we're not a government entity, but as close to a government entity as you're going to get. So algorithmically, back in the calculating back rooms of Google, where you're listed factors into your sort of authentication ranking. And so the fact that you would be in a chamber directory means, hey, they invest in their membership. They're a member of an association. Let's bump them, whatever they attribute that. I don't know, but I know they do. Compass Resource Guide. So I don't know if any of you have seen it, but we publish a magazine each year. And the magazine is a fantastic resource. The magazine is a way to introduce people to Mesa on a level that maybe they wouldn't have otherwise. So we talk about all the industries in Mesa. So we talk about healthcare, we talk about transportation, we talk about education. And through this magazine, we tell the stories of some of the major businesses and some of the major engaging individuals in Mesa. But then we also completely put a directory inside the magazine. So for those of you that perhaps maybe are missing your yellow pages now, you'll find that this is a very good replacement for a lot of those physical directories that no longer exist for people that prefer their directories in a physical format over digital. The nice thing about this magazine is that we partner with the Arizona Republic, and we actually mail it out to 22,000 homes in Mesa. So we get it into their homes. And then we also distribute another 5,000 of them out to various businesses where there is high traffic. So Gateway Airport, Falcon Field, our major employers like Boeing, MD Helicopter, all of our hotels, anywhere where there are people present that would, basically have interest and want to pick this up and read it. We put this magazine in front of them. So it's a tremendous resource to get your business seen and accessed outside of the scope of what you may traditionally do. The third thing, and this is the one that's probably a little bit more nebulous to quantify, is the advocacy piece. So one of the core roles of the chamber is to represent your interests as a business, whether it's at the city level, county level, state level, national level. And so we're a part of a few organizations that I'll talk about later that kind of help us do that. But here locally, we actually have I can never remember what Eric's title is, but we actually have a lobbyist that we have that maintains a relationship in Phoenix to handle any business related items that could affect our businesses in Mesa. And I could go on and on and on about that, but there's a number of times where our ability to represent you when you've got to run your business has been a huge plus. So I know we're kind of strapped on time, so I won't go into too much detail on it, but I'm happy to talk for hours and hours and hours about that if you need to. Real quick, I do want to talk about the power of the chamber login. This is your website, your profile. Do make sure that you get a login for your profile. Do make sure that you go in and make sure your information is accurate. And then use that as a way to sell your business, because you can create a mini website. You can put video, you can put pictures, you can deep link into your site. So if there are specific areas you want people to go to, depending on what they want, you can actually create separate links in your profile for those sections. So, if you offer, car repair, if you offer oil changes, but you offer engine repair and you want people to kind of see the difference between those two, you can actually link to separate web presences to give people more information. And then, of course, the website itself, the chamber site, provides you with a little Facebook section. It's like a little mini Facebook feed when you first log in, and you can actually interact with other members. So you can look up other members. If there's somebody that you want to reach out to, you can look them up in that back end, and you can actually email them right out of that back end and start a conversation with them. So really a very powerful tool for you in your toolbox. So in addition to the things that are happening automatically for you, there are the things, of course, that you can participate in. And as we kind of start to see the light at the end of the tunnel of this pandemic that is not a train, we are hopefully starting to get to the point where we're going to be looking at a lot more in-person events. I know actually this particular meeting will be a hybrid meeting next month. I don't know if I told Eric that ahead of time. But next month in June, you'll actually have the option to kind of come in if you want to come in and join this meeting in person or on Zoom. You can do both, or either. I guess you can do both if you want. But as we kind of start to transition back to getting more in person, you're going to see this schedule start to become more prominent. So this is kind of our monthly events that we run. And then our annual events over there on the right. And then we have other opportunity events that we do that aren't necessarily, monthly or daily or whatever, like lunch mobs, happy hours, and ribbon cuttings. Those kind of happen based on when businesses want to engage with those items. So There are sponsorship opportunities for all of our events. So you can actually be a sponsor, much like Eric is on this call. So you could be a sponsor of another event, or you can be engaged in the event in other ways. So depending on the event, for example, some of the annual events give you an opportunity to contribute items to bags that we give out at the event. So you can actually be in a bag represented as we give out a bag to an attendee. That would be Aviation Fascination. I think the Business Expo used to do that as well. Or you can sponsor a table. So State of the City, you can sponsor a table at that. You can also be, I'm trying to think real quick in the top of my head what all those sponsorships are, but there are too many of them for me probably to go into right now. So, but there's a lot of ways for you to engage with our events. A lot of the events right now are virtual, so make sure that you're taking advantage of those. And we've got a couple of great Zooms out there for people that may be apprehensive about how to start to build relationships through virtual events. And if you want to reach out to me, send me an email and say, hey, can you steer me to one of the videos that kind of talks about how to engage people through virtual events? Happy to do that. And we can get you connected and get you some information on how to use that. One of the greatest things you can do is start using that chat feature. So feel free to post your information in the chat if you'd like. And if there's somebody that you want to engage with outside of this meeting, feel free to send them a message through the chat and see if you can't set up a time to meet with them. So lots of great ways for you to engage with people either virtually or in person as we start to see this kind of hybrid model move forward as we move through the summer. Any questions on events? I know I'm not diving too deep, but I did want to kind of make sure that I give everybody a chance to check in on some stuff. Everybody good on that? Okay. Okay, so I do want to talk a little bit more about the advocacy piece, because in addition to the actual advocacy piece itself, we also host several sort of focus area councils. And so we're a member of the East Valley Chambers of Commerce, and that's a group of 7 chambers in the East Valley that kind of work together to represent the interests of, I think it's 15,000 businesses that are cumulative across all 7. And that happens, obviously both at the state level and the national level, or wherever it's needed, basically. And then we're also a member of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. So just to give you some insight into how our advocacy efforts roll up, we're a member of both of those organizations. I do think we're also a member of the Western States Chamber of Commerce. I don't remember what the acronym is. It's WCCE or something like that. So we also have advocacy at that level as well. But the council piece is a piece that's become very important to us. And what that is as our members tell us, hey, it's important for us as a healthcare organization that we know what's impacting healthcare as an industry. We decided to bring as many of our healthcare organizations together as we could so that they had the opportunity to work together and talk together about the things that impact all of them universally. And this actually started with the Mesa Industry and Defense Council. So former Senator John McCain reached out to our CEO and said, hey, would you guys be willing to coordinate a grouping of the defense contractors in Mesa? Because you have a lot of defense contractors in Mesa, and there's no voice for them as a group to help advocate for them or help discuss issues that affect all of them. And so we said, sure, we'd set that up. And people were like, well, how is it that you're getting these competitors to get into the room together and actually talk to each other? And what it really came down to is that, yes, they are competitors, but there are still things that impact them all universally that they can work together to fix. So that started with that. And then since, of course, we've added additional focus group areas. So education, finance, nonprofit. Our nonprofit vitality council was a critical communication tool during the pandemic. It really gave our nonprofits the opportunity to come together into a planned meeting to kind of coordinate and talk about who needed what and where people were short and that kind of thing. So it was really a fantastic resource for them during a time when they needed to be coordinating together. So we do that with a number of different industry areas. We've got a couple of others that we're working through in the back burner to plan. So if you're interested in any of those, certainly feel free to reach out to myself or to Linda Haskell, and we'll be happy to get you some more information on either of those. You're always welcome to reach out to Susan as well. So happy to answer any questions. Susan, anything in the chat? Okay, so next up is community involvement and partnerships. So one of the things about running a business or being engaged full-time in your business is that it's hard to balance all of the things that are involved in that. So one of the things that we want to do is make sure that we provide you the opportunity to be engaged in the community. So what we do is we set up opportunities for you to engage in the community with us so that we can all kind of impact the community together. So obviously the annual hydration campaign, as well as the aforementioned Mesa Veterans Resource Center, which is a fantastic resource right here on the campus of Mesa Community College that we are in. Make a Difference Day, Adopt a Family, all of these different opportunities that you have to engage in the community. So if you're interested in being a part of anything of that nature, certainly feel free to let us know. I am going to ask Melissa, if you would, real quick, just touch on the launch date for the Mesa Hydration Campaign.
Awesome, thank you. Yes, the hydration campaign is getting ready to kick off. It will start on June 1st and it'll run all the way through to October 1st. That's when it is hot, and we've got most vulnerable folks that are really needing to stay hydrated, and we don't want anybody passing away from heat exhaustion. So this is our way to fix that and come together for our community. So there's a 1-ton challenge, and folks can come together as a group and purchase a pallet of water, which is over 1 ton of food. It's like $150-some-ish. And we can facilitate getting some pictures and sharing it with the chamber and with the members to show that you're helping us out.
Cool. Now, in addition to the partnerships and the community involvement, we actually have a number of programs that we run right here, including the Mesa Junior Chamber, Young Professionals, the Success Academy, Mesa Leadership, and Friends of the Chamber. All of those particular programs are designed to make sure that once you're a part of the chamber, we keep you for your entire life. So I always joke it's like joining the family, because once you're in, you're never getting out. Sorry. But each of those programs is designed to give you a skill set and to improve upon your ability to network, to interact, to build relationships, and those kinds of things. In addition to those items, we also have a fantastic partnership with Mesa Community College that gives us the ability to offer a program called Green Flag Mesa. And as part of Green Flag Mesa, something called the App Boutique. Green Flag Mesa is basically a startup incubator that we've set up for students at MCC that want to start businesses. We actually have a co-working space here on site that they can be a part of and that they can engage with. And then they engage with you guys as chamber members to help them get acclimated to the idea of owning a business and running a business. So you'll see, for those of you that have been with us for a while, you've obviously seen me send out the email saying, hey, anybody want to be a speaker at a Green Flag event? If you're brand new, you'll get those emails from me. Don't worry about it. But in addition to the Green Flag program itself, we also run the App Boutique, which is a great program for a partnership that Mesa Community College has with Apple, where they are training people, they're training students to program apps. And we want to keep those students in Mesa after they've reached that certificate. And one of the ways that we want to do that is we want to build an app, a digital economy in Mesa. So we want our businesses to have apps, because if our businesses have apps, then our businesses are going to want to hire developers to keep those apps working. So the idea is that they're investing in the community by building these apps, and then later on, after their apps are built and they're generating revenue and they want to keep those apps up to date, they're then engaging with the students that have gotten the certificates to keep those apps up to date. Thus, it creates that cycle of, hey, there's a job for me here, so I don't have to go to Silicon Valley and I don't have to go to anywhere else to get a job in what I just got a certificate in. And then there is the Capital Opportunity Program. That's a partnership that we have right now with Gateway Bank. And that is a program where basically we kind of help coach businesses that are looking for loans to expand or grow or do other additional things. And we kind of help get them ready. We want them to have the best chance of success when they walk in the door. It's hard for people. People get really apprehensive about talking to a bank about wanting money. So we kind of try to help mitigate that somewhat and have those conversations to help get them ready for that. That's a program that I coordinate. So you're welcome to reach out to me if you want more information on that. And business referral groups. Whew, we're moving. All right. Business referral groups. Chris Lofgreen. This is the Chris Lofgreen slide because I often like to give him a chance to talk about business referral groups. So Chris, if you'll just take like 30 seconds, tell us about business referral groups.
Sure. I think that the business referral groups are one of the best resources that the Chamber offers us. It's an opportunity to meet lots of other business people. Each group meets at different times at different locations. So you get to pick one that best fits your personality, your time, your day of the week. And it's a group of friends that meet every week and share ideas and share leads with one another. And Melissa and Greg are in the best group by far. The Superstition group, we meet Wednesday mornings at 7:30. The other groups are fine too.
There's no sense of competition between the groups. I would just point that out clearly. But they're a lot of fun. They give you the opportunity. They give you the opportunity to build a word of mouth sales force for your business, because everyone in the group understands your business just as you would understand everyone else's business. So it's a great way to engage and kind of not just build your personal network, but to build your business network as well. So happy to answer any questions on that. So Affinity Programs. We have a number of affinity programs out there. So an affinity program is a program that's offered through the Chamber where the business that's offering the program is giving a discount to members. And then for each member that takes advantage of it, the participating business gives a thank you to the Chamber. I can't say rebate, I have to go thank you to the Chamber. So it's sort of a twofold benefit. So it benefits the Chamber and it benefits the business that's taking advantage of the program, and it benefits the actual provider business because they're getting some exclusive access to Chamber membership. So as you can tell, I just added American Express. American Express just came on board here in the last couple of weeks. I did not capitalize them appropriately to fit with the rest of the slide. That was not intentional. But you'll notice that Lofgreen's Office Supplies is on here, American Payment Solutions, Lifestyle Health Plans, Cox Communications, Office Depot. We are always in the market to talk to people about programs and offerings. So if your business has the ability to do something like that, certainly feel free to reach out to us and we can talk in more detail about what that means and how to structure that for you to take advantage of it. So if you want to know more about the Lofgreen's plan, certainly feel free to throw a note in chat. Chris will follow up with you after we're done. So, yes.
Maureen would like to know, excuse me, if any of the programs do grants.
So the affinity programs do not do grants. That's
or the capital.
So the Capital Opportunity Program is a loan program. So there's no grant structure within that program at this time. All right. Chamber advertising. So as a member, you get a large amount of opportunity to advertise your business through Chamber channels. That's exclusive to you guys as members. So whether it's digital banner ads on the website, physical ads and programs, you can do podcasts, you can do Zooms, you can do all kinds of stuff, including, as Eric Reber has done, sponsor an event such as this. It gives you exclusive audience access and it gives you the ability to kind of promote your brand to make sure that you're getting out in front of as many people as possible. You can certainly reach out to me if you have questions on that. And on this next slide that I have is actually details on that. So you're welcome to follow up on that. I'm sure at some point, Steve and Felicia are going to send me an email and say, hey, could you swap that picture out for me? That would be fantastic. Because I keep using the same picture and they keep like, dude. But it gives you the opportunity to talk to the audience directly, obviously, just as Eric did at the beginning of this call. And it gives you the opportunity to continue to be front of mind for people as they register for future events, if you're an ongoing sponsor of that. Okay, so what's next? I covered a lot of stuff, and a lot of it I did not cover quite as thoroughly as I probably should have. So for new members, if you're very new right now, your ambassador is going to reach out to you. And when your ambassador reaches out to you, schedule a time to sit with them and talk about some of the things that we talked about today. So make sure you've taken some notes about things that are interesting to you and things that you want to know more about. Get with your ambassador and say, hey, Bob was blathering on for an hour, and here you mentioned these couple of things, but you didn't really go into detail on it. Can you talk to me a little bit about it? And your ambassador will help guide you with that information. And what they don't know, they'll come back and get from us. So don't worry about that. In 90 days, I try to send everybody a survey to just kind of check in and say, how things going? What are you doing? What are you up to? Anything we can do to help you on your journey? Don't wait. If there's something we can do to help you on your journey today, reach out to us. If you're an existing member and it's been a while and maybe you want to check in or maybe you want to re-engage, certainly feel free to reach out to us and say, hey, I want to re-engage. Who's my ambassador? Can I have my ambassador reach out to me? Let us know. We'll take care of that for you. But the most important thing, remember the chamber motto, the world belongs to those who show up. So, the biggest benefit that you can give yourself as a member of the chamber is to be present. So thank you for being here today, because being in this meeting today is the first step of that. So I appreciate you guys doing that. Whew. And with that, I will open up to questions. So feel free to unmute and hit me with any questions that you may have. I always feel like I'm racing through that presentation. It really is just, I never feel like I get to give it the attention that it deserves. All right, so I'm going to start calling on people.
I thought you did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Pauline.
Now, for the events, I assume we can just go into the website and just look. Sometimes I get overwhelmed going to something like that. So when I'm looking at the different events on what's on what days, where exactly do I find that again later?
So there's a couple of ways to do it. One is definitely make sure that you are getting the Monday message. So every Monday, what we do is we send an email out to everybody that gives you just a simple list of the events that are coming up for the next 2 weeks and a day. And in that email is the link. I want to register for this. Okay, click that link and it takes you right into the registration. So you don't have to log into anything to do that. If you're missing your Monday message, make sure that you put info@mesachamber.org into your address book so it doesn't get flagged as spam automatically and it'll come into your inbox. That Monday message and the Friday newsletters that we send out are pretty much the only things that we email out from that email address, because we don't want to overwhelm you with too much email. That's just silly.
Thank you.
The other piece of that is you can always go to mesachamber.org. And if you just click on the events, so there's I think it's calendar is what the actual official title is. But if you just click on the calendar, that takes you to a calendar of only the chamber events, so that it's already sorted for you, so that you don't have to figure out which one's, which one's a chamber event, which one is not, which one's this. I kind of did that on purpose because I wanted to give everybody as fast access to the calendar as they could get. So.
Oh, that's a good point too then. What about all the other events that everyone else is hosting or other things that are going on in the community? So there's a separate calendar for that?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So members have a calendar that they can contribute to. And it's basically it's a drop down in that front menu at the top that says events. And there's a chamber calendar. There is a member calendar, so member events all get listed there. There's a business referral group calendar, so a calendar of just business referral group meetings that you can check to see if there's one that you want to attend. And you can be a guest at the business referral groups. And I'll let Susan real quick just kind of give what the limitations on that are.
It's you're allowed to. You can visit the groups once, and if you are interested, Linda or I could send you the link, and you can check them out. And I always recommend doing that too, because it's a great way to see where that fit is for you. So, Pauline, if you're interested in that, let's talk later.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. What other questions do you guys have? Who's like totally brand new? Like, who's never heard of what a chamber is before? Oh, thank you for being brave, Opal.
So just joined yesterday.
Yes.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
So what do you like, what question pops into your head? Like, what's the first thing that's like, oh, I gotta know more about that?
So my question was the press release part. So is that something that you help us write or develop, or how does that go? Like, how do we get started doing that?
Okay, so here's kind of how that works. There are 900 of you now, and you know, we love each and every one of you. But if each and every one of you sent us information to create a press release for you, we wouldn't get much else done, right? So if you want help formatting a press release, let me know, and I'll send you some resources to kind of help guide you to be able to do that. Okay. And then you basically you log in, you put the press release in, it pops into a queue that I check, and then I just look it over real quick, and then I post it. When I post it, it goes on the chamber homepage, and then it also automatically gets shared out to our social media. So any of the press releases that members submit automatically go out to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. You know, they go out and they're distributed out to our social media. So that way you're getting as much exposure for that as you can. The same is true for job postings. So if you guys need to hire somebody and you want to put a job posting on the chamber site, when you create that job posting in the back end and I approve it, it automatically goes out to our social media channels as well. So it's not just getting the exposure on the site itself, it's getting an expanded exposure as well. So don't hesitate to go in there. Same is true for hot deals. So if you're doing a deal for the community, you can do a sale or whatever, and you can do that into the hot deals. And the same thing, it goes into a queue, I approve it. Once I approve it, it shows up on the website in the hot deal section, and then it goes out to our social media. So that way, the exposure on that amplifies. So,
and they're easy to post. If I can teach anyone to do it, it's easy.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Wow, normally I'm like 5 minutes over, so I kind of feel like either I've accomplished something or I've failed everyone today. I'm not sure which.
Bob?
Yes, Mel.
But real quick, I just wanted to encourage everyone to complete your member profile. With our memberships, you have in the directory, your information is in there, which is super cool. And years ago, Bob contacted me and said, look, you're only at 52%. What's your problem, lady? Come on, let me help you out. So he really helped me out in adding more things for United Food Bank, links to your website, there's your description, there's all kinds, and I'm not very, technology is not really my thing, but it's easy. It's just step by step, and you fill out what applies to you and applies to your business. So I really encourage you to fill out that member directory info.
Yeah, it really can be a mini website. Like it can be almost like a separate mini website for yourself. So definitely take advantage of that. Thank you, Melissa. All right. If nobody else has any questions, I'll set you free because I'm sure everybody's got stuff they need to attack here at 9 o'clock. So Thank you for joining us today. Appreciate you taking the time and investing this time into your chamber membership. That helps us help you a lot more. So feel free to reach out to me if there's anything you wanted me to talk about that maybe I didn't have a chance to talk about, or if there's something that you feel like you need more information on. Don't hesitate to reach out to Susan. Don't hesitate to reach out to Linda. Let us help you. Let us be a part of your success story. So have a great rest of your day and be safe, everybody. We'll talk soon.
Stay connected to Mesa Chamber social media, email newsletters, Monday morning message, and mesachamber.org to always know what's happening at your Mesa Chamber.